sir, the genius who invented the six-day bike race must have had an egg beater for a brain. The ingredients seem to be simple. Find 24 gyromaniacs, put them on hopped-up bikes, pair them off in teams, and turn them loose on a wooden saucer. These boys have been at it since the day before yesterday. They've got 2.5 more days to go before this grueling, grinding handlebar derby goes into the record book of sport. You know, of course, that while one man rides, his teammate rests. In other words, they take turns on the track until at the end of 6 days, the winning team will have covered over 2,500 miles. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? The combined mileage of all the teams will equal, now get this, the distance around the world. And there are teams here from all around the world. France, Norway, the Netherlands, Finland, 2 teams from Finland, Mexico, England, and of course the USA. The Dutchmen are leading, but it's still anybody's race. It's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's $10,000 for the team that's covered the most ground by Saturday night. We are informed that the donor of this purse is Mr. Charles L. McElvey of Rahway, New Jersey, who is here with us tonight. The sprint will start as soon as the officials sound the bell.
Flynn, open the door. It's Mike Barnett. Dan, open up. It's Mike.
Freeze, muffler. Turn around.
Okay.
Shut up. Knock on the door twice.
You alone, Bluey?
Yeah.
Oh, come in, Mike. We didn't expect you so soon. So I see, Dan. You and Mr. Barron here have met before, haven't you?
Hello, Barnett.
Never socially. We've almost met professionally once or twice. That bad man out there belong to you?
His name's Bluey. Brought him in from Vegas. He's recommended. With me, he'll go places.
If he doesn't take his pop gun back to the toy shop, I know one place he's going. Would I interrupt, Dan?
I was having a private talk with Dan here. Isn't that right, Dan? We were talking about you, Barnett. Partly, anyway. That's why I asked him to invite you over. Well, I gotta go now. He'll tell you all about it. Won't you, Dan?
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Don't worry about busting in, Barnett. Dan and I can finish our private talk where we left off anytime.
I'm glad you got here early, Mike. I'd have had a few more lumps. I thought so. What that... Don't, Mike. Please. All right, why was he working you over? Just a warning, he says, to make sure I keep in line. Is that tin horn cutting himself in on your promotion? The Baron is after bigger buck than this. He's formed to say to get rid of the mob on the West Coast. They've bet more money on this race than they've actually got. Plunging, huh? Which team are they on? The Dutchman.
And what a sprint this is. Carnahan is still leading into the last lap. Holger is right behind him, though, and little Willie Trump of Holland is pedaling up fast on the outside. Marcel Penet, one of last year's fabulous Frenchmen, is doing his best, but maybe that's just not good enough when it looks like Holger is dropping back. Penet is coming in strong, and it's going to be a Lulu. Yes, sir, this is a Lulu.
Do you want to hear something funny? It's a reverse fix.
What's that?
The Dutchmen are leading the field by 10 laps. Mr. Barron says the Dutchmen are winning. I've got to see that they keep on winning. And I've got to see, get this, keep the race honest.
Barron, he's strictly a cold deck artist. He wouldn't bet on a tiddlywink game unless he could load the tiddlies.
He walked in here and threatened to cripple me if anybody put a fix on the race. Made me hire you to see it was on the level.
Which means if the Dutchmen lose...
It's going to be close, all right. Holger's back in the race, and so is Carnahan. But Trump and Penet are fighting it out pedal to pedal for the lead. That's it. Trump and Penet in front. Carnahan second. Holger third, with Ostergaard and Clark driving hard to get in the money. Look at that Dutchman go. He's got the wind in his wheels and the devil at his heels, as they say around the track. He's ahead by inches now. He's widening the gap, and the sprint is over. Willie Trump, the Flying Dutchman, took that sprint with riding the leg of which hasn't been since the days of Reggie McNamara.
If both Dutchmen ride like that one, you got nothing to worry about.
No. There are two riders on that track who can beat the Dutchman.
Yeah, who are they?
The Panay brothers, Frenchmen. They took the race last year, set the world's record. Nobody can beat them.
Well, somebody is.
Well, that's because they're not riding as a team this year. They each have a new partner. They're way back in the pack, thank heaven.
Well, then what are you worried about?
Well, there's still 4 days left, and the Panay brothers could still join up.
Not unless both their partners drop out.
You've seen these races. The crashes, the breakneck sprints. There'll be plenty of injuries. The teams are always getting split up. The rule gives the man who is left 4 hours in which to team up with another rider who is in the same fix.
Sure, but aren't the odds kind of long that both the Panays would lose their partners within the 4-hour limit?
Long odds is not what Barron is betting on. He's only interested in the sure thing.
Hey, somebody's riding for a fall.
The way the teams stack up now in the third day of the race, it's still Trump and Vanderwater riding under the flag of the... Wait a minute. It looks like somebody's riding into trouble.
Stubble. Crazy kid.
And you often see that kind of riding here at the Armory. It looks like young Devlin. That's who it is, Devlin, all right. The I don't care kid from the Navy Yard district of Brooklyn. Not exactly reckless, you understand, but there's no question about it. He is in trouble. He hit that last turn too fast and too low. He's out of control.
Oh, bless me, he's back in the race. Mike, that's what I'm worried about. It was the partner of Jean Panay.
Well, mon frère, you almost lost your partner that time, eh?
Myself, this Devlin fella is one crazy man. Everything for a joke. Like yesterday, the $100 sprint, he is way ahead. And what does he do? He rides side saddle.
What?
Huh? C'est American.
So? Blame yourself, Jean. It was your idea to break up the Pinays. Brother ride against brother, huh? You were going to prove that Jean could win without Marcel. So, what happened, huh? Oh, yes, we win once in a while a few prize in the sprints. But the Hollanders are winning the $10,000 because you had to team up with a hot rod, huh?
And you did better. Now be Clark, an old man who can run faster than he can ride, and pedals as if he were on a sewing machine. Here comes the old man off the track now.
But why he do that? He just got out.
Maybe caught his long white beard in the sewing machine, huh?
Hey, no be. Where you treat, eh?
Sorry, chum. I got me a ready chariot. Take 2 laps, will you? That's a good lad.
Cycliste. Ah, il est enfoncé.
Oh, come up, Eddie. You're rubbing me blinking skin off.
Quit crying. Your calf muscles is tighter than banjo strings.
But that's dirt burn. What do you do for the chalios? Cauterize it?
Just relax. You got so much rubbing alcohol inside of your skin, you don't know what it feels like on the outside.
Hey, Mac, whose new is this?
Bobby Clark's. Why?
Giving it an overhaul?
Nah, just a quick check. He's back on the track in a second.
Not on this bike, he isn't.
Who says so? Nobby. A little olive oil oil to take the sting out and loosen up the old muscles.
First Tabasco sauce, then olive oil. For truth, I think you're mixing a salad.
You're not doing so good out there, Nobby. What's the matter? Legs giving out?
Look here, my lad. This race has just started. I ain't got my second wind yet. Take my advice and put your money on Frenchy and me.
My dough's on the Dutchman. Of course, they're the favorites, and you don't get well betting favorites. Now, if Pinay were riding with his brother, that would...
Well, he ain't say. Let him in, Billy. Where's my bike? Me and him's going to win this race yet, you'll see. Here now. That ain't mine.
Talk to him about it.
Sorry, Mr. Clark, I'm having your bike inspected. This one's been checked.
That's nice. Who are you?
My name's Mike Barnett. I'm a friend of Mr. Flynn's. He's hiring me to prevent accidents.
You're a friend of Dan's, you're a friend of mine.
Well, lots of riders would be afraid of a jinx. Changing bikes like this.
Superstitious, Clark?
Who, me? I was born on a blasted Friday, the bleeding 13. It would take any ruddy velocity that's made right through the hung barrier.
Good luck.
Things have slowed down a bit now while the riders get their wind after that last sprint. These boys are rugged all right, but even they have to take it easy once in a while.
Well, I pick up one now. I hope the old one can hold it. Say, Eddie, get back this fix him up.
Yeah, sure.
Anybody seen what I did with my rubbing alcohol?
So you're looking for, Pally?
Yeah, thanks. Where'd you find it?
On the table, right where you left it.
Gee, I thought the bottle I was using was half empty.
What are you doing here, Bluey?
Same thing you are, shoe fly. Working for Mr. Barron.
You might be working for Mr. Barron, but I'm working for Mr. Flynn. Part of my job's to keep the infield clean, so get moving.
We're on your side. Anything happens to you, we're right behind you. Make you feel good?
I feel better when you're in front of me.
Well, there you are. No gimmicks, no gas. Just the way we want the race. Nothing should happen to Devlin or Clark so the Frenchmen don't team up. The Dutchman win. That's all we ask.
Now, there's a switch. Don't you feel a little uncomfortable being so legitimate?
The Dutchmen are favored 3-1. What's so uncomfortable about them odds? Well, don't forget, anything you need, just like they say, send up a flare.
I'll be in real trouble when I send for you.
Look, squeaky shoes. I talk nice to you all the same back for me.
Flynn's office. Dan, did you see it?
Yes. Who was it, Mike?
Devlin, Gene Benet's partner. I don't think seriously. Doctor? Bad news, Dan. Broken ankle. Must have been doing 50 and he blew a tire.
Mike, it sounds like a terrible thing. The poor lad hurt and all. But I know that Gene Benet won't team up with anyone until he's sure that his brother won't be free. It's just...
I know, Dan, but I can't protect Clark while he's riding, only when he's in the pit. Just don't worry, Dan.
But I am worrying, Mike.
Tell Barnett he'd better start worrying, too.
Stand back. Give the man air. Looks bad, Doctor. He badly hurt?
He's dead. Neck's broken.
So help me, Mr. Barnett. There wasn't nothing wrong with that wheel. You was here when I checked it.
Yeah, it wasn't the wheel.
It's a heart attack, I guess. Old Nobby should have been off the track years ago. But they always called him the Iron Man. Any team he was on averaged 400 miles a day.
Yeah, a dead man's heart always stops. But what stopped it?
I don't get you.
Where do you keep your acid?
What acid? We ain't got no acid.
What's that?
Oh, that's rust remover.
It's also steariatic acid.
Yeah, we keep it to shine up the bright stuff like chrome and stuff like that.
Mike, beat it. You know what happened?
I do.
I said beat it.
Mike, I've known Nobby Clark for over 30 years.
Where's Barron?
Barron? That pig is on my phone trying to lay off some of his bets. You know what I'm going to do, Mike? I'm going to see that the Pinay brothers do team up. Barron wanted an honest race. I'll give him one.
Did he want an honest race?
Well, you bet a fortune on the Dutchman.
To win or lose?
You mean those weren't accidents?
This is steariatic acid, a slow corrosive. One drop of this in one of those silk tires and it'll blow up inside a minute. Devlin was a reckless rider, no questions.
But what about poor Nobby?
You see this? It's cork lined, because if it wasn't, the acid would eat right through the glass. See this piece of bottle? It's frosted. Etched on the surface from whatever was inside it.
Well, what was in it?
Rubbing alcohol and this. I saw Bluey empty something down that drain. He must have broken the bottle afterwards.
Rubbing alcohol? Then
murder. Rubbed on a large surface of the skin, it'd penetrate his pores. Enough to make him dizzy, lose his sense of balance. He's an old man, no questions.
Can you prove it, Mike?
No, but the medical examiner and the police can. We better corral the witnesses before Bluey does.
J.J. in Vegas and the man downtown like I told you? How much did you lay off?
I called him, boss, but don't look too good. Downtown won't take a nickel, and the other guy wants to wait to see what he gets on the wire.
Doesn't look too good, huh?
I'm afraid not, boss. The Frenchies team up yet?
No, not yet. They will, Bluey.
I guess they will, huh? Well, who do you want me to call now? Isn't there a guy up in Montreal?
No. There is something you can do for me, Bluey.
Oh, sure, what?
Put your gun on the desk.
I don't get you, Mr. Barron.
You did get me, you crummy little punk. Now, give me your gun.
Oh, Mr. Barron, I'll pay you back, honest.
Pay me what? The grand I gave you to bet yourself on the Dutchman? Or the 300 grand I'm dropping because you bet it the other way and then went out to make a killing for yourself?
How'd you know?
I know because Barnett knows. And he figured out enough to send you to the chair.
You won't turn me in, will you, Mr. Barron?
No, you know too much, you slimy little worm. We're going to get out of here. We're going to take a ride down to the river. Both of us. Only I'm coming back.
Look, Mr. Barron, you've got to give me a break.
Give you a break?
Well, I'm glad it's you, Barnett, because I'm blasting out.
Still playing the big shot, aren't you?
Keep your hands down. You ain't healed. What's in that pocket?
Evidence.
Against me? What is it? Haul it out.
Recognize it, Bluey? It's a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a lot of acid. I mixed it the same way you did to show to the police.
You ain't showing nothing. Give it here.
Pull that trigger and you'll get this in the face.
Hey, drop that stuff.
Drop that pistol or I'll splash this in your eyes.
You kidding? Drop it or I'll blast you.
Couldn't miss, even if you shot me.
You're bluffing.
Am I? I'll count to 3. 1,
Stand back.
2.
Okay.
Drop it.
Okay, Seamus. You win.
Elaborate. No acid in that bottle. It's nothing but rubbing alcohol. Your face isn't burning. It's just your imagination. But don't worry. Where you're going, you'll burn all over. Give me the police department.